Welcome to the Bronx. The Bronx is one of the 5 boroughs of New York City, which is actually the only borough connected to the U.S. mainland. With a population of over 1 million, its streets have been heavily influenced by the culture of its immigrants, predominantly by African Americans and Latinos, as well as many others. One of the busiest roadways in the Bronx is the Grand Concourse, also known as the Jewel in the Bronx. Because it is one of the most visited boulevards in the Bronx, its residents often find themselves waiting for crowded buses such as the Bronx Jewel or simply stuck in traffic. If you ever encounter a Bronx resident and ask them about the Grand Concourse, they'll be sure to tell you lots about it. What you see in front of you are empanadas. Empanadas are either made of flour or corn. They are deep fried and they are filled with either cheese, beef, chicken, shrimp, or anything that you would like to put inside. The next thing is Amorsilla. Amorsilla is like a sausage, but it is composed of mostly blood and rice. And it's very, very, very similar to a sausage. The next thing you'll see is a papa frita. A papa frita is just a potato smashed up and it's also deep fried. The next thing you see is an alcapuria. An alcapuria is either made up of plantains and yuca. It's also deep fried and it can either have mashed meat and chicken inside or whatever you want. The next thing is a chicharrón. A chicharrón is basically the skin of a pork deep fried. These are all called cuchifritos and are usually found anywhere near a popular place such as a train station and or a really busy street.
A delicatessen or a deli is a staple on almost every corner of New York. It is a shop that sells food items such as cold cuts, salads, and sandwiches. The Bronx community is a cornucopia of different cultures and ideas. During holidays and special events, it is not out of the ordinary to see people coming together as one.
Harlem has been historically known as the culture and business hub for African Americans. Today that still holds true, but Harlem also consists of different ethnicities such as Hispanics, Asians, and Caucasians. While we walk on the streets, we can observe different stores, museums, schools, libraries, and restaurants.
Something that makes Harlem unique is the people selling different items on the streets. These people bring color to the streets and essence of culture to Harlem. Each ethnicity tries to keep their own culture by wearing their own clothes and accessories.
My name is Infunisha Muscat in Peru. I'm from Tanzania, but I live here in New York. And Harlem is like the mecca of African people in America.
Yeah.
So 125th Street, the main street here is the main street. This is like Broadway downtown. Okay, so commerce is here. You'll see the vendors up and down the street. And what we try to do is like sometimes you don't see the culture of Harlem in these stores. Yeah. You can see this is a Korean store. This is Korean owned, even though it says soul food. You know, this is another store. This is Indians own this store. So you don't see African people owning the stores, but we as the vendors, we bring the African flavor to Harlem, like the African market. And if you were on the continent, Africa, or if you were in the Caribbean, the African market, you know, that you'll see, you know, whether you're in Puerto Rico, whether you're in Jamaica, whether you see the African market. So we bring that to Harlem. So, you know, so you can hear, I try to uplift the energy. So I bring crystals and gemstones. I also bring African artifacts. I haven't put them all out yet, but I have African artifacts, statues, and educational tapes.
People sell many products on the streets, such as jewelry, phone cases, music, books, and perfumes, all in just one place, Harlem.